You know that period in your life when you're still feeling like a very sexy chick? It feels like you're going to be 20 forever. My darling, you're not. You are not going to be 20 forever. You're going to get old. Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my amazing space on the internet. It's your girl Evelyn Ambrose, recording from Abuja in Nigeria. If you're new to this channel, do well to join us if you enjoy what you see, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Brief intro about me: I'm 29 years old and I have two amazing children. So these are the things I would have preferred I knew when I was 20 years old. The first one would be not to settle for less. If I was much more younger, I would have told myself, Evelyn, you're settling for less too much. I don't know what was wrong with me that period, but it felt like I was just accommodating a lot of rubbish. It's not worth it. I mean, fast forward to the future, it's more like, Evelyn, if to say you know, if I don't agree. But I mean, it's all good and we moved on. The second thing I wish I knew if I was younger would be to discover myself. So at this point in life, you should have discovered yourself, in the sense that you know if you are an introvert or an extrovert. I feel like understanding myself would have helped me in some sort of decisions I would have made, but it's all good. Now, still on discovering myself, I would have actually gingered to learn a trade. If you're in your 20s right now, you have every opportunity to learn something new. Go out there, learn something new. If I knew, I would have either learned hair making or nail making or something, because trust me, at some point in life you need a side hustle. Okay, getting a 9-to-5 job after university might not really be so easy, especially here in Nigeria. If you use this period to learn a trade, you would definitely not starve. And you know, when you have a handwork, you can always start up a business around what you have learned, and it will help you in the near future. So if I was much more younger, I probably would have started YouTube if only I knew. But it's not late, and that's why I have you guys watching me. I have started. Nothing is too late in life, only that if it was earlier, the progress would have been much more better. Okay, another thing I wish I knew if I was much more younger would have been to invest more in myself. And by investing in myself, I mean taking my time to read. Guys, reading is so difficult right now. I'm really finding it difficult to read. I bought a book in 2017, Rich Dad Poor Dad. I'm so grateful I even wrote the dates on the book. You won't believe that I've not even crossed chapter 1. Why is reading so difficult? So what my colleague even told me was, you know, instead of just trying to see how you can finish the book and then you end up not even understanding the book, he advised me to, you know, take one chapter a day and make sure that chapter sinks into your head, so you don't consume so much information and then get nothing in return. So that's definitely something I wish I knew then. Like, reading would have been a very major skill for me. You could also listen to audiobooks if you're not the reading type. Like, I was in neither of the two. It's crazy. Also, in your 20s, you just want to have fun. Okay, have fun, enjoy your life. You would never have it again. So if you have an opportunity, go and party, go and do everything you want to do. Enjoy yourself. But please, there's a clause. When you're having fun, be careful about your decisions, because you might get carried away and do the things you don't want to do. So please be careful so you don't suffer the consequences. Okay, be careful when having fun. Okay, just make sure you're always happy. Try not to be sad when you are in your 20s. In the process of investing in yourself, do what makes you happy. Love yourself more, pamper yourself more, do that skincare routine. Make sure you have a routine. I know a lot of us are on this boat. I'm going to be turning 30 next year, and I didn't know about this earlier, and that is me not paying attention to my health, to my body, to my looks. I can't believe I let time pass me by without having this in my head. But now, yeah, we're doing more of vitamin C's. You guys know it's very important to take your vitamin C's, okay? We're doing more of vitamin C's. We're taking supplements to help us still keep in good shape. In your 20s, you should also invest in getting good skincare products. Don't try to shift from one brand to another. It just ends up hurting your skin. I'm on the dark side, so I really did not experience any change in skin or whatever. I tried my best, like there was this temptation to bleach, but I did not fall for the temptation. If you're in a situation where you're still trying to figure out what kind of skin products, then try 1 or 2 products and then see which one your body adjusts to quickly, okay? Try not to mix from here, from there, from this, from that. When you're much more older, you will not like your skin. I swear to God, you won't like your skin. So just try and settle for a brand that you know it's good and your skin loves. And while you're doing that, make sure you are eating right, because at your 20s you tend to eat carelessly. We all tend to eat carelessly because that's when you still have people giving you money here and there, so you feel like, let me go and eat chicken with this money today, tomorrow somebody will give me, let me go and take ice cream, somebody else will give me, the next day you want to go and eat fried rice and chicken. You just keep filling up your system with a lot of carbohydrates. So when you are in your 20s, try to mix up your diet, okay, so you have a healthy system. And make sure you drink a lot of water. Make sure you drink a lot of water. It helps a lot. So something very, very important I feel like a lot of us are missing out is the fact that we need to learn to be grateful. When you're grateful, so many good things just keep adding up into your life. And also when you are faced with tough situations in life, I mean, life is not always going to be rosy. So those moments when you face very terrible situations in life, you need to always be positive. I wish I knew this so much earlier, like affirmations, journaling, scripting. I wish I knew this earlier. I would have been able to change my mindset about life in general. But I'm grateful I'm still discovering this part, and it's been an amazing journey. And yes, I'll be sharing more of that on this channel. So you need to learn to practice gratitude. Be grateful for everything you have and the ones that are yet to come. That's what I would have told myself much more earlier. See, this one, I even wish they drew my ear to tell me when I was much more younger, and that is careless about what people think about you. The way we consider a lot of things is terrible. Somebody just tells you something and you say, oh, what's this person telling me? Is it true? Is it this? No! Whether you're good or you're bad, people will still talk. So why not invest in yourself and make sure what you're doing is right? If your spirit tells you this is right, then do it. Don't care. There's so many critics in this world, and if you listen to them, you're only hurting yourself, baby. You're only hurting yourself. So don't give a shit. Just do what makes you happy, and make sure you stand by your words. That's all that matters. You and you alone. Nobody has the right to make you feel bad. You see, this thing about caring what people say, it's really hindering a lot of us. It's really limiting a lot of us from achieving what we want to achieve. I'm telling you. So if you know that this is good, and you know that you have one particular person that tells you the truth no matter how the situation is, I feel like those are the people you should even ask things, and not everybody. It's not every Dick and Harry that tells you something that you believe or you accept. No. Meet 1 or 2 people that you trust so much. They tell you the truth about what is happening. Talk to them about situations, okay? And wait for them. If you need to take advice, yes, but don't take all advices. Not all the advices you hear are useful. So sieve the good one and throw away the chaff, okay? Don't let anybody's words make you feel bad. True. Okay, try and toughen your mind. Be strong. Be strong, because as you grow older, you're going to hear a lot of things from people, and it's only if you've mentally strengthened yourself, you won't be able to stand it. So this is me telling you and my much more younger self this. Yeah, be firm in your decisions, okay? When my father was begging me to learn how to drive, I was looking at him as I still have time. Shebi I'm not driving now. Abi? Shebi I'm not driving now. A whole 9 years have passed me by. Some people even learn driving much more earlier than 20. So what am I even saying? Shebi it has passed me by. I'm still waiting for the day I'm going to learn how to drive. That's something I wish I pushed myself to learn much more younger. I would have been driving, and spending so much money on bolts would have been reduced. The money I'm supposed to use to pay bolts, I will use it to fuel my car. But no, Evelyn chose to sit down on her fat ass and just wait for them to be driving her around, and now she's regretting. So if you have an opportunity to learn how to drive, do it, and make sure you continue. Don't just learn how to drive and that's it. Wait for another 5 years before you drive. No, keep practicing so you can strengthen your hands and drive comfortably and safely. You know that period in your life when you're still feeling like a very sexy chick? It feels like you're going to be 20 forever. My darling, you're not. You are not going to be 20 forever. You're going to get old. I'm sorry, but I just have to say it, because if I knew I was going to grow old this fast, I would have done plenty things back then. But I mean, it is what it is. If you find yourself in a relationship, I want you to know that not all the people that come into your life are supposed to stay. Some of them are just there to take advantage of you, and a few would help you, would see you through a lot. But if it's not them, it's not them. So try not to get into a relationship with your whole heart. Use your head. Don't get carried away emotionally in a relationship, okay? So the last thing on my list would be to make friends with much more older people. So here I meant to say married people. Being friends with them, it's not because you want to be in a relationship with them. Fight it, because time is going to come when they're showing you so much attention, and you that they're giving the attention to will now start falling for the people. No, we don't need a relationship to come and spoil all the good things we have learned. Their work for you is just to give you all the good and necessary advice you need in life. Okay, so situations where there are things they might not like in their wives, and sharing it with you might just make you realize that if this man doesn't like this thing about his wife, then I shouldn't do it to my husband. I feel like if I had much more older friends, both male and female, it would have helped me in making some very sensitive decisions in life, because there would have been direction. I mean, being friends with a much more older person would teach you how to be firm in your decisions. Their yes is their yes, and their no is their no. So when you stay around these people, you're going to learn how to be tough. And when you're going wrong, they will definitely pull your ear and say, come back, you're going the wrong direction, sit down here. Do you understand? I think that's just the fun part of having much more older people as your friends. You don't need to have all your mates in your circle of friendship. No, please leave some space for older people who can help guide you. In case you don't want to talk to your parents or your siblings, having an older person as a friend would be very helpful. But like I said, try not to be in a relationship with them. Fight it. I am telling you, fight it. Okay, I wish I knew this when I was much more younger, early 20s, but no, I didn't. But now here I am telling you all the things I wish I knew, and I have actually come to the end of this video. I can keep going on and on and on, but let's say that you have other things to do with your time. So thank you for staying with me. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give this video a huge thumbs up. And if you have not subscribed, I don't know why you have not subscribed, but it will be lovely to have you in my family. So please do consider joining us in this family. And yes, if you have more things you want to share with us in the comment section, please feel free. Let's play with the comment section, okay? I would love to hear your thoughts. Yeah, if you have Instagram, do also follow me on Instagram so we could communicate more. So most times if I'm not on YouTube, I'm on Instagram, okay? So guys, that's all I have for today, and until next time, this is Evelyn Ambrose saying Bye.